Hello, I'm Carissa Colasiopo, intuitive healer and coach, helping you understand those connections between your body, your mind, and your emotions, helping you tap deeper into your intuition, into what you need, what you want, so that you can be your own healer and create you as you want to be. So let's talk about staying calm and grounded. Do you want to stay more calm and grounded, more peaceful and centered, even when those you love are completely unhinged? Basically on the opposite side of that spectrum, around you creating chaos, even though you're doing all this healing work within yourself, making it very difficult for you to be who you want to be. Do you want to be better at holding that space? Not just for yourself, but for them. I know you do, and I want to help you get there. It's very possible. All you have to do is train. You have to make the decision to train yourself and create enough peace and enough groundedness within yourself so that you can access it more and more quickly at any given moment, even in the chaos. So the people around me that trigger me the most out of my peace, out of my groundedness, are definitely my teenagers. I call them teenagers. They're 14 and 10 and a half. The little one is essentially a teenager because they catch up to the big one much faster. It's funny. So when the other person, in this case for me, it would be my teenager, is triggering you, say they're yelling at you, like she's coming at me, yelling at me, screaming at me, going through her issues within herself and taking it out on me, it can sometimes be very difficult to hold my peace, to hold my center, and to not yell back, especially when she does it a lot. So whatever situation in your life that parallels, just kind of bring that into this scenario for yourself. And I want you to practice keeping your center by first you have to realize how you get triggered. So that's the first step. So I realize a pattern within myself of yelling back when she's yelling at me. So that's the first step. Notice that pattern within yourself. And then the second step is to stop. And it sounds funny to just say stop, like it's so easy. But once you notice that pattern and you have that intention within yourself to stop, it is actually easier and easier to stop. And with practice of doing it, you're gonna get better and better at it. So you have the awareness, and now the next time a similar situation comes up, you see it, you feel within yourself, say I feel, with me, as I'm feeling within myself, I'm about to get angry and yell. So once I feel that feeling, I stop myself, I put the brakes on, and then the next step is you choose to do something different. So in my case, it's instead of yelling back and reflecting that energy back to her that she just put onto me and allowing her to get me unsteady into who I am, into how I want to be, I choose to do something different. So in this case, it's usually I'm going to remove myself from the room. If I'm really like feeling like I'm on the edge, I'll remove myself and get myself grounded. Do something to get myself grounded. Do some breathing or whatever it is, think happy thoughts, whatever. It doesn't, the activity that gets you grounded and centered again doesn't matter. It's whatever works for you. And if you're in a situation where you're not home and you can't remove yourself, like I can when I'm at home with her, let's say you're in your car, you're in a public place, you can still do the same process of putting the brakes on and then going within yourself and turning the dial, switching the dial within yourself towards peace and centeredness. But first, before you do that, I think it's best to communicate to the person what you're doing so they don't feel ignored. And in my case especially, because they're a child. So I tell her what I'm doing. It's like I'm thinking out loud. Okay, I'm about to get angry right now and I'm going to yell. And I would like to not do that anymore. So I'm going to remove myself until I feel like I don't have to yell when I'm talking to you. So I would say something like that. So just communicate, and then chances are they're gonna just look at you and be perplexed, and that's fine. And so get yourself grounded, and then you can come back to the situation the way you choose to be, more grounded. And even if they don't follow suit in that moment with trying to get more peaceful and grounded, they're still seeing that example. So you're being an example, and that is huge. You're planting seeds. That's a huge part of being a healer and healing yourself and just being a better influence on the world around you. So the more you practice this type of self-awareness and shifting of yourself, the better you're gonna get at it. The easier it's gonna be the next time it happens and the next time after that. Just continue practicing. And as you're doing this, you're essentially raising your vibration, which is why it gets easier and easier to stay there, no matter what chaos is around you. It's just practice, 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 and holding that intention. And I can help you do this on an even deeper level through my one-to-one Mind, Body, Soul program, where we can dive deep into your healing needs, taking you through your subconscious for figuring out what you need for your healing, asking that deep part of yourself that knows what you need and what you want, always has and always will. And also helping you ground and uplift your aura, uplift your energy, your vibration with Reiki, and so that you can come up to a place of who you want to be much quicker than you really can on your own. You can DM me, or you can book a no strings 20-minute discovery call on my website if you would like to see how we can work together. Okay, happy healing.